Hey everybody, welcome back to Barnes Life Georgia edition. Finally got some weather that we can do some projects in. So our asphalt driveway has some repair issues, some places that need to be repaired. And we're gonna try to tackle that with this stuff that we got from Home Depot. Lisa here is going to be my camera person. Let me show you the stuff that we got, the tools and the material. Okay, so first thing is this Hilti concrete saw, I guess you call it. But the key to this is the blade, and it's an abrasive blade.
Which you have to buy separately.
And they're like $10 each. I'm going to try that because the alternative was another masonry diamond blade, and those were $100. So we weren't going to do that. So I got 3 of those Diablo masonry cutting abrasive wheels to put on there. We're going to try that and see how that works. And this is the material that we're going to put in the place that needs to be patched. And it's just we're gonna use, I got a hand tamper that I'll tap it down with, and we'll probably do an inch at a time until we get to the height we need it. But I got a piece of driveway that's on the edge of the driveway that's crumbling. Every time we make a pass on it with a vehicle, it crumbles a little more. So I'm gonna take the saw and make a clean cut, broom all that clean, and then put this stuff right here on there and tap it down. So hang on, here we go. Okay, I'm about to get set up. This is the repair. You can see how the edge of the driveway is crumbling away. I'm gonna have to, that's a loose one right there. We'll get that up, and then we'll just cut a fresh edge all the way down. Probably starting right here. And just cut a fresh edge just to the right of the crumbling edge, and then we'll patch all that with the patch. See how it goes. Okay, I got my helper holding this end down. I'm just going to take this because it bends. I can make a good curve.
Is that good?
Yeah, just hold it there.
Okay.
Since this piece of wood bends good, it make a good even curve. Get myself a line to follow. Okay, so now I got my line drawn. You can see it's pretty even because that wood bent real good. And I'm gonna try my best to follow that line with that saw. Hopefully I can, and then I'll clean it out. I got some crusher run right here that I'll put down there. And then before I do that, I'm gonna come out here where this patch is gonna pretty much end where the grass is not growing, because that's where the tires go. So everywhere there's not grass, I think I'm gonna be putting some patch. I know my line came out right there. I think I'm gonna leave it like that and then see how that goes. And then if I need to add more later, I can always come back and put some right there. But that patch is $20 a bag at Home Depot. And then the saw is $100 for 24 hours. And the blades are $10 a piece. So we're about to see how long the blades last and how good it does. All right, let's get to cutting. guys. I think I got this prepped pretty good. Let me show you. Okay, so what I did was, I made the cut on the asphalt, pulled all that rubble out, and I took the saw. It only took that one blade, and I'll show you how much it ate it down, but I don't know if you can tell, but it started off at 12. That's probably 8 by now. But anyway, I cut after I got the rubble pavement pulled up. I took and used the saw blade to cut that line, and then I took the shovel like you saw, and I cut a little, probably about a 2-inch wall down right there, and I tried to excavate some of the gravel and dirt that was in there to make it go at an angle towards that 2-inch wall of dirt right there. And so when I do put the gravel in there, I'm sorry, so when I do put the asphalt in there, it'll rest up against that 2-inch wall of dirt, and it'll keep it from crumbling. At least that's my thought on it. But after I excavated it, I wet it down. I felt like that's going to help it compact some, and then I put my crusher run on top just to give it a little bit more substance, and pack that down with the tamper. And now I'm going to just pick up this gravel with I might go get my wheelbarrow and just wheelbarrow it, but I'll get all this up and get ready for tomorrow, and then I'll put those bags in there of asphalt. And I think I'm gonna use my propane torch to heat it up a little so it'll settle really good and I can get a good compaction. I want it nice and tight, but I want it even with my asphalt edge right there. I want it to be perfectly level and even across there. Anyway, we'll pick up on this again in the morning. Morning, everybody. It's the next day. Yesterday I got the patch area cut out, as you can see behind me right there, and I'll get a close-up on it. But I'm getting ready to put the quick Crete asphalt repair in there and get to tamping it down. So looks like it dried up pretty good from where I cleaned all the surrounding asphalt with the water hose. So down here it's kind of wet, so I've got some more crusher run I'm gonna put right there just to try to absorb some of that moisture. And once I get that packed down, I'll get to putting the asphalt on there. I got my propane torch out because I think if I heat that up, it may help it to do better. Okay, I got it in there and I tamped it with the tamper. Now I went and got some OSB. I'm gonna put it on there and run over it with my truck like the bag says, and then see what we got. All right, guys, I think I'm done with this and I'm wore out. That's some work. I think that the length of that patch is probably 20 to 25 feet, and at its widest, it's probably 2 feet wide at its widest point. I bought 5 bags yesterday and brought it home thinking that would cover it, but I wasn't even close. I put the 5 and then I had to go back to Home Depot and I went ahead and bought 10 more bags, and out of that 10, I used 7. So 12 bags total for about 25-foot long patch, tapering at the ends, and the widest point is 2 feet approximately. So I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I got that OSB plywood or OSB board and put on top and drove on top of it so I could get it as level as possible right there. And it did pretty good. So, I mean, it looks all right. We'll see how it holds up. I packed the mess out of it, man. My hands don't even work anymore from slamming that tamper down. But I guess if you had a plate compactor, it would work a lot better. But that's more rental fees that I didn't want to do. This should work. I just want to keep what's left of our original driveway from crumbling. And all that was just bare dirt. You can see where we were just driving off into the grass and it was killing the grass. So hopefully we'll be good right there. We won't cut the corner anymore. And one day, if we decide to spend the money on a new asphalt driveway, maybe we'll really cut that corner and just do a straight line. That way it won't happen again. But the first and only price I got to repave this driveway, and it's about 850 feet, was $30,000. $30,000? There's just no way we're going to spend $30,000 on replacing this asphalt driveway. At least not until we hit that big Powerball or Mega Millions. Then we could put a bunch of them in if we wanted to. But anyway, I got the patch in. It looks pretty good. We'll see how it lasts. And if I have any issues with it in the near future, I'll be sure to make a video and outline what that is. But these bags were about $20 a piece. So you're looking at about $240 worth of material and $1 million worth of labor. Hey guys, as far as the propane torch went, I feel like it didn't work as good as I thought it would. That Crete asphalt patch that I used, it pretty much just flowed into the hole pretty evenly, you know, with a little bit of smoothing out with the rake. I did use the torch once, and and it made some crackling noises on the material, but I didn't feel like it flowed in any better using the torch, so I didn't use it anymore. We'll see. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one.